Hi, this is Mark Brown, Pulaski County Extension Agent. I want to take a few minutes to share with you some of the water saving information that I have encountered since I started working with Central Arkansas Water and the Sprinkler Smart and the Water Conservation Program here in Pulaski County. I've got some things here with me that I want to share with you that you can take back with you and incorporate as you talk to your residents, as you talk to your landscape professionals and your business owners there that can really save the water resources that you have in your county. One of the first ways that a homeowner business can save water and be more efficient with their outdoor watering system is first to know their irrigation system and make sure that the system is running properly. And one of the first ways to do that is to do a proper calibration of your system. The easiest way to do this is take a zone that your irrigation system runs on, maybe 4 or 5 heads on one zone. Take that zone, place some cans like this, tuna fish cans, cat food cans, whatever you may have. Make sure they're straight-sided and that they're all the exact same. Place these cans in areas in that zone. Turn on the irrigation system for a set amount of time, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever that may be. And then when you're done, take up each can and measure the water that is in the can. And that'll give you an accurate amount of water that was put out during that time frame. So if your target amount of water that you're wanting to put out is 1/2 inch, and you find out that in 15 minutes you put out, you know, 1/4 inch, and you know that 30 minutes is your run time to get to that desired amount. So properly calibrating the system. Do this one time in the spring when you first start the system back up, and then also do it a couple times during the summer, because as you go through the summer and the sprinkler systems are running, things can go wrong, heads can get clogged, things can kind of get out of whack. So keeping this information and making sure it's running efficiently is a big way to help save water. This can also be done for a regular hose sprinkler. Simply put it on a couple cans on both sides of the sprinkler and do the same thing, and that way you know and the homeowner knows how much water they're actually putting out during that time period. During the hours of 5:30 a.m. to 7:30 is considered the peak time watering. So homeowners and businesses, they need to start getting away from watering in between those hours, going before 5:30 in the morning, going after 7:30, depending on what the shade is in their landscape, whether it's turf or landscape plants that they may be watering. Simply because during those hours, everybody's getting ready to go to work. There's people going to school, things like that. So the efficiency of the irrigation system may not be at its best. So they may not be getting the water exactly where they need it. So therefore they're just kind of wasting water, or they're having to add extra water simply to make up for those losses. So time of day watering is very important when you're talking about water conservation. Also, help the homeowners to try to find new ways to irrigate, whether it be, you know, small plants like around the porch, landscape beds like that. And I think in the in-service you're going to talk a lot about rain gardens and also rain barrels. Try to work on those and getting homeowners to start constructing their own rain barrels. That way they can harvest their runoff from their roof and use that water to irrigate the house plants and things on the porch. That's also another way to save water. There have been great strides in the technology of sprinkler systems from the manufacturers over the last 5 years or so. Everything is going towards water conservation, starting out west and moving this way. So it's a very important issue, and a lot of the manufacturers have really done well to provide products for the homeowners and the landscape professionals to install these water-saving this technology. So one of the main components is it starts with the irrigation box itself, the controller. This is a Rainbird controller here. This is considered a smart system. These things are really nice. This is actually the top of the line model. Price is fairly high, but there are other models. This one here in particular comes with its own weather station. You can actually take this and input all the data, you know, as in what you're irrigating, whether it be perennials, annuals, turf, trees. You can add in also slope of your terrain. You can add in soil type, things like that, and it actually calculates the water that is actually needed for that based on satellite information and things like that that is fed into this. So it's kind of a set it and forget it type irrigation controller. Very easy to actually install and things like that for landscape professionals. It is a little bit on the pricey side, but there are models that are a little bit lower than this that can also help. So keep that in mind when you're talking to residents about the control box. Knowing how to run your control box is a big thing. Landscape professionals sometimes can just install a program and the homeowner really has no idea how to adjust, how to turn it off, how to set different days, different run times, things like that. So they just kind of forget about it, and it's just on a schedule where it's just watering continuously. So that is one thing that can definitely help with water conservation. Another thing is rain sensors. A lot of people have rain sensors already, and there's been great technology with these. A lot of people have these, like I said, in the past, and they don't really work. So what they do is their control box, they just kind of bypass the rain sensor. But new technology has really made these a lot better. They work, they've been proven. So installing these is very inexpensive on an existing system. Put one of these, this is actually a wireless system. This control right here mounts next to the existing control box. You wire it in, you set your levels that at say 1/4 of an inch, you want your system to shut off for 2 days or however you want to set it. And this registers and these two talk together. This is a wireless system. They also have wire ones that are connected. So mounts on the gutter right here. You can also screw them into the eave of the house. So it's very, very inexpensive, probably about $100, $150, somewhere around in there, to buy one of these and have it installed, and it can really save water. Those afternoon thunder showers that we may get, this will register them. If the irrigation system is set to go off that next morning, then it's going to cut it off. So that's one watering out of the week right there that you're saving with just by having a rain sensor. Now, when you get into homeowners that don't have an in-ground sophisticated system and they drag hoses around and do regular sprinklers, just a simple control at the spigot is a big improvement for water conservation. They can hook this up, they can set the time and date that way. If they have hose that just needs to run for 30 minutes or 45 minutes, they can set it and they don't have to worry about it, because a lot of times people set them or people hook up their sprinklers, they go inside, get busy doing other things. Next thing you know, hour and a half later, they got sprinklers that are still running. So just a simple automatic shutoff control hooked up to the spigot is a big way to help. Another thing is just having a moisture meter and actually using it. Homeowners can take these in their potted plants, in their landscape beds, and just measure the moisture and just looking at their soil first before they actually just go out and turn the irrigation system on. Gives them a reading of the moisture level where they can, just turn their system off if need be. So this is very good, very inexpensive to buy. You can get them just about anywhere, and they really help. Probably one of the most important components of having a water conservation system is the use of drip irrigation in areas where big pop-ups or rotors are probably not the best thing to have, because they're watering sidewalks and surfaces around that don't need to be watered, which causes runoff and things like that. So drip irrigation is very important. This is an idea of, this is called a zero bird irrigation system from Rainbird makes this. It mounts on to a an existing head, maybe in a landscape bed. If you'll see here, it's got ports on it, 8 ports where you can hook up the spaghetti tubing like this and run this hose to individual plants, and you can set these at the base of the plant. That way you're getting water directly to the base of the plant where it's needed, and you don't have the big overhead sprays that can be evaporated or, like I said, washed down on the sidewalk. So very, very good water conservation products here. You have this as kind of a bubbler emitter that shoots, that sends out kind of an umbrella shaped water, maybe for a little bit dense plantings, things like that. This is a drip right here that just simply, you put it at the base of the plant and it drips. These emitters right here, they make different emitters. Some put out less water, some put out more water. So you can install these. These are good for hanging plants as well. You can take one of these and run your spaghetti tubing all the way up and hang it over a potted plant, and it'll just drip for set time. So you just, you need to keep one of these maybe on a zone that doesn't have possibly anything else or has other drip on it. That way you keep your timing correctly. You don't want pop-up heads that need to run for 45 minutes or 30 minutes, where these may need to run for, say, 20 minutes or whatever. So keeping everything uniform and efficient is a big way to help save water. For a homeowner that doesn't have a system, along with the timer, they can also take this. This is pretty much the same thing, a drip irrigation system. This is a 6-port emitter. Take the spaghetti tubing just like this, and then you can just make attachments, and this hooks up to your regular garden hose. So a homeowner, this is really easy to do. Take their existing hose, build one of these, and then they have 6 ports, and they make these in 6, 8. You can get a little bit bigger and have more uses out of it. So this is a huge way that homeowners can very inexpensively save water, and eventually it'll save money on them as well. So those are some of the products that I've encountered and learned about since I started doing the outdoor water conservation program. So hopefully this helps. Maybe this is some information that you can take back and pass on as you come in contact with the homeowners and landscape professionals that are doing the installs of these that may not know that this stuff is out there. So local distributors around the state carry all this equipment. It's all online with the Rainbird, and then also Hunter are the two main irrigation manufacturers that have products. So check out those websites. We've got water conservation tips on our website as well. We're creating a page with the sprinkler on it off the home page, which has information on where a homeowner can go and print out some water conservation tips on it and see videos, kind of like this one that may help them in saving water. So hopefully that helps. Thank you.